Hello, thank you for joining us for the first edition of City News Daily on Citi TV for this week. My name is Zoe Baidoo. In this edition, Bank of Ghana to sanction officials behind the collapse of UT and Capital banks. We have the details of this and many more coming up shortly. Stay with us. Now let's move straight into our first story, and the Bank of Ghana says it will investigate and sanction officials whose activities led to the financial challenges confronting the UT Bank and Capital Bank. The websites of UT Bank and the Capital Bank have also been redirected to a web page on the Bank of Ghana website offering FAQs following their collapse and takeover by GCB Bank. The Facebook account of UT Bank, www.facebook.com/utbank.official, has also been taken down as the online presence of these two collapsed banks slowly fizzles out. The physical structure of UT Bank is also being rebranded to reflect the GCB Bank takeover. City News daily checks at some branches nationwide indicates that customers of the defunct banks who went to transact business have been left stranded. I've now been joined by the head of business here at City FM, Vivian Kai-Loko, who give us more details about these happenings. So, Vivian, tell me, how bad is the takeover and what is the fate of the workers and the customers?
Well, this is the first time we are seeing this magnitude of takeover in the history of the banking sector. We've seen a number of takeovers. For example, Kwabeng bought TTB at the time, etc. But we've not really seen an indigenous bank take over two other banks. Now, this is not surprising because if you look at the developments over a couple of years, this has been brewing, where we know that UT Bank was struggling because of its huge bad loan portfolio. So this was something that was going to get here. Now, over the years, we also realized that the Bank of Ghana stepped in to deal with the matter. They had requested that UT Bank, Capital Bank, together with some other banks who at the time were in distress, to come up with a plan on how they intended to come out of the situation. Now, we are told by the central bank governor, for example, that the other banks were able to come up with a strategy to deal with the situation, and they are convinced or happy with what they've put across. But with regards to UT Bank and Capital Bank, they were not able to come up with any concrete or viable structure to deal with this. Now, two things that are of most interest is what happens to customers' deposits and what happens to workers. Now, we're told that they're going to use 6 months to fully offload these two entities into GCB Bank so that the workers, those who want to stay, for example, will be in this 6 months period, what we call the probation period, till after that, then the GCB will decide whether or not to keep these workers on or not. What we know is when it comes to customers' deposits, it's safe because GCB has now offloaded all the what you call it, the accounting, financials, etc. of these two. So business will go as normal. From 1 o'clock today in the morning, the all the branches of most of these banks were shut down. But as of 1 o'clock, most of them had opened. Not all of them, because we went round and not all of them had opened, but most of them had opened. So if you want to do transactions, etc., you still have to do them. If you have taken a loan from, let's say, UT Bank or Capital Bank, you still need to finance that loan. So business continues within the 6 months period, and then after the 6 months period, it's totally offloaded to GCB. So we've had cases where people are panicking and are in a hurry to withdraw their money. I would say that it's not in the best interest to do that. You need to take your time, there'll be a process if you want to fully take out your money, especially those with large, huge amounts of cash to take off. But for now, it's still business as usual, and everything is supposed to go that way.
Thank you very much, Vivian Kai Loko. Vivian Kai Loko is the head of the business desk at Citi FM. Now, the Eastern Regional Security Council has begun investigations into the gruesome killing of some 4 men believed to be illegal miners at Kwabeng in the eastern region. The bodies of the 4 were retrieved from a mining pit yesterday. Some of the residents had initially alleged that the Anti-Galamsey Task Force Operation Vanguard was responsible, but the commander of the task force and the Eastern Regional Police have both denied those earlier claims. Meanwhile, an assemblyman in Chebi wants the police to arrest the owner of the low loader the 4 deceased men were using to transport an excavator to the mining site. The assemblyman, Eseidu Bwekwe, is convinced the 4 were killed by persons who want to stall the government's efforts at ending illegal mining. Let's do some other stories now, and the Abekan District Court has remanded Charles Nanafrimpong, the man alleged to have shot and killed a mechanic at Alajo here in Accra, into police custody. Charles Nanafrimpong allegedly shot Iyabwedi twice in the ribs after a misunderstanding over where he parked his car. Bwedi for 2 days battled for his life at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, but later gave up the ghost. The police have charged Charles Nanafrimpong with murder. And that's how we wrap up today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Abu Baidoo. Many thanks for your company. Do enjoy the rest of your day.